Rick, not the most experienced group you had out there. A lot of rookies. Just take us through the game. How you thought they adjusted as the game went along.
Well, I thought the third period was our best period, which is certainly a positive. I think this time of year for a lot of these guys, it's their first real game. I mean, most of them only just had one inter-squad scrimmage, so it's a lot different that way, and a lot of young guys that have not played in the organization or in the system yet. So I think there's definitely some growing pains there, and maybe a little bit of nerves. I thought for the most part through two periods it was pretty sloppy, but the third period we simplified it a bit and just went to work and battled, which was what you like to see. That's one of the two of the big things you want to see out of these kids is their compete level, and you want them to make plays, but you also don't want them to force plays. And I thought we simplified a bit in the third and had a better third period.
These players are being evaluated in camp, and it's do you make adjustments during the intermission based on what the other team's doing, or are you just focusing on your players?
You're mostly focusing on what we're doing. Most of these guys are smart enough to realize that their D are really pinching, or they're coming to on the forecheck, stuff like that. We talk about it, but for the most part, we don't want to take away their ability as far as making plays, and we want to kind of we don't want it all to be about systems. We want to see what they're able to do, why they were drafted or why they were signed or what have you. And you don't want to totally get them too structured. And I said that before the game. Everybody's in that room for a reason, and you want those talents to show through. So you don't focus too much on the system. But with that being said, you also have to have a little bit of structure. And like I said, as the game wore on, I thought we got a little better with that.
What were the positives that you're taking away from this game?
I just think the biggest thing is just getting that first game out of the way. I think for a lot of guys, until no matter what you do in the summer or even through training camp, until you get out there and battle against guys that are really trying to beat you, it's from a conditioning standpoint, making line change. I thought the guys on the power play did a pretty good job tonight. So the timing of a real game is a lot different. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. And for me, after not having two very good periods, I like the way that they came back and made a push in the third.